So I was telling her that, I've never actually put all 5 fingers in before, but, I'm always down to try.
We're live. We're live.
Oh, shit.
It's episode 30. It's July 8th. It's TNT. It's a Thursday show on a Sunday, which means that I watch my movie finally. So we can talk some flicks. We will do that later in the show. But before we get to anything, Tones, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good.
Just, I got a day off today. Resting, relaxing, a little bit R&R.
How about that? This podcast got delayed by like 17 minutes because you had to take a dump.
When nature calls, man, you gotta answer.
What'd you eat? Like, because you said you had too much booze and too much food. You celebrated your fourth basically on a Saturday.
No, yeah, well, it was my father's. His birthday is actually on the 4th, so this was his birthday party. So there was about 40 people over my house. There was a lot of food, a lot of booze. Yeah, man, I don't know. It was a lot of Italian food. It wasn't barbecue. It was
pasta,
sausage,
chicken parmesan,
the eggplant rollatini.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Sharing your birthday with America's birthday has to stink. Like, some people get born on the same day as Christ, and you just get double the gifts. Some people get born on the 4th of July, and they just get forgotten about.
See, I was going to say the opposite. I feel like a lot of people that get born on Christmas, like, they just get one gift for both. Like, people are like, I'm not buying this person 2 gifts. And also, you always have your birthday off on the 4th of July.
Oh my God, it's shit. It's a horse race. I can pause as long as I could. Your goddamn dump. I have the 3-horse El Petro. $20 to win. This is a huge bet. I can't believe it happened already. Come on, El Petro.
And Louis Lunchbox is prominent, taking
fucking Louis Lunch is taking off.
We got Louis Lunch.
Louis Lunch is way out, but El Petro is coming in. He's 9-1. 9-1. I bet $20 under to win the whole fucking thing. I did research on this one, dude.
Oh yeah.
Who comes to the 5/16?
Oh my God.
Widening 7-length lead. Full of
Polished Steel just like took Louis. He took Louis' lunchbox and just decided to fucking run away.
My lunch now.
Come on, El Petro.
El Petro.
It's a fucking blowout. Is it? Wait a minute. We're coming. Come on, El Petro. No. I should have bet him to show. Why don't I ever just follow my own rule? Nah, he didn't even show. This is why you don't bet the ponies, folks. All right.
Well, this show's off to a
terrible start. What an awful start. $20. I'm such a moron. It's because I only bet to win in these, and even though he didn't show, he almost did. I don't know. He was 9-1. Anyway,
are you still up from the other week?
No.
Oh,
we'll get into that in the Tones Bones, though. Okay. You didn't know that, but we'll get into it. Okay. A lot of shit has happened at the track since fucking sports betting has become legal.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, so we have some housekeeping.
Oh.
So get this. So we have an interview. We're going to bring back the Tuesday show.
Oh,
right. Last time we did Satan, mixed reviews. It kind of came off as bad.
Some would say. So
we haven't done it since. But we actually have a legitimate guest coming up. It's Light Switch Lou, my favorite Barstool guy of all time, who has since left, and he started a new rosé company, Any Day Rosé. And I DM'd him on Twitter and said, like, hey, like, do you think you can maybe come on our podcast? That'd be great. And he said, sure, in 2 weeks. So we're going to have a legitimate interview with Light Switch Lou about him leaving Barstool and starting this new company and where he sees it going and what it was like talking to El Prez and all of it. We're going to ask him a million questions. We'll see how long he gives us to interview him, but I am excited about it. I'm happy I sent that DM. Look at me. Huh?
Yeah. You just gotta, sometimes all it takes is just asking.
You owe me a blowjob. This is a big get. I don't want one from you, but you can get me some other
find
dude.
You. I'll go out there and I'll find you a blowjob.
I need a blowjob for a friend. All right. So it is a Thursday show on a Sunday. So that means we have our world famous segments and talking flicks. So we are going to get into our segments first. I guess we don't have a horse race anymore in there, but Taylor Hicks, take us into segments. All right. So we have a Tones Bones. Would you like to go? Do you have a bone?
Yeah, I got a bone.
Go ahead and pick it.
So, so this was at the party yesterday, right? This lady who my mom's been friends with like since before I was born. Like I've known her my whole life. She just got divorced, and she's at the party, and we're talking or whatever. And I felt like she was hitting on me, but she was like saying how she's like, "Oh my God, you look great. You look like you've lost like 50 or 60 pounds." And I was like, I've seen this lady like a month ago. Like how big was I looking that you think I lost 50 or 60 pounds in a month? I mean, but that's like
50 to 60 pounds is enormous.
That's a lot. Yeah, that's like that's what I'm saying. Like I must have really looked bad last time she saw me.
That's drug binge weight. That period of time.
I just thought it was like a rude thing to say to somebody. Like even though it's like complimenting them, it's like a backhanded compliment. It's like, oh, you look like, because I'm still not a tiny guy. Like I'm still probably like 230 or maybe even more. I don't know. I haven't weighed myself.
You're not 230. You might be 230.
You'd be surprised. I carry most of it in my ass. But like that's, I don't know. Like it's just like some means I was like I looked like I was 300 pounds.
Bringing up like anything about weight in like a good family gathering, like even if it's just like the 4th of July, Memorial Day, things like that, where you're just like, oh, you look skinnier, or like the opposite of like you look a little bit bigger. Like just leave it. Like what's your problem? Like you just immediately walked up and just like, I know we're all judging each other here, but like just for you to go out and say it is not a great way to start a conversation.
Yeah, no, it's like, and you start to learn like who says it just to kind of like say it. Because like I'll be like, no, I've been a piece of shit for the last 3 weeks. Like I know I definitely lose weight.
If anything, I gained 5 pounds.
So I know you're a liar. But yeah, I don't know. I just thought it was to throw the 50 to 60 pound range out there.
Yeah,
it was just
that's. I mean, that's like a really overreach of a comp. I mean, like, so I mean, you let off with her just getting divorced. Is she your direct aunt?
No. She's just like my mom used to work with her.
Okay, so she was hitting on you.
Yeah, but she's like 70, so I'm like not. Yeah, I'm not trying to have any part in that.
I have an aunt who's pretty much, she's retarded. Like she's like legitimately
okay.
But so like 2 years ago, I gained like, I mean, I wasn't fat, but I was fat for my frame.
Yeah.
So I gained, I think I was like 190 pounds for the first time ever. And like that was after everybody knowing me as like 155 pounds.
Yeah.
And then like I saw myself in a picture and decided to start going to the gym and like lose it. And I did. And when I came back from Memorial Day, my retarded aunt came up to me and the first thing she said was just like, "Oh, you're not fat," without me like ever saying it. It's like, obviously I just know that her saying that just means family's behind me just being like,
people like,
totally he's fat now. I was like, what the fuck, mom? Oh man. Yeah.
It's I generally stay away from the weight compliments, because especially in my family, I got some big people in my family, so I stay away from it. It's a touchy subject. Yeah. Yeah.
Like nobody's here to talk about weight right now. It's the 4th of July. We're drinking and eating burgers.
Yeah.
You bitch, you dick. All right. So my Tones Bones. This is like, I am livid, man. Like I'm pissed. Monmouth Park, my favorite place on earth. The place that I just crush. They have officially abolished the cooler in the grandstands policy. We found out last Saturday.
Whoa.
Yeah. I get a 30 of Bud Light, and like 2 or 3 of us go fill it up with ice in the parking lot, roll right in, $5 entrance fee. You go to your seat and you sit right in the finish line. You have like the big board up there so you can see the odds changing and stuff like that. We're walking in, all of a sudden there's these signs saying like no coolers allowed in the grandstands. If you have a cooler, you have to bring it towards the train station entrance, because there's a Monmouth Park train station.
Okay.
So we walk over there. The guy looks through our cooler, like digs through it. I'm like, it's just Bud Light. I don't know what happened. Like, what are we doing over here? Am I allowed to like go through a side entrance to the grandstand where I always sit? Because when you sit at the grandstand with a cooler, there's a difference between like, because I always lose on the show because I'm watching on TV. There's something about when the horses walk out and you could just look at them and just be like, that one right there. Yeah. That's a winner, and you throw his odds out the fucking window and you win money. It's great. But they moved us because all the picnic sections are all reserved. We had to move to Hell's Corner, which is the last turn of the track. So normally we sit right at the center of it. We're all the way at the final track. So like if you're looking at a picture of it, the bottom left one.
Right.
So we can't see the board where the odds change or anything. It's hot, it's steamy. It was like 100 degrees. And it ruined the entire day. You know how much I lost that day? $140.
Oof.
140. Yeah, I was out of my element.
Yeah, no, and you know, like you said, you couldn't see the odds changing, and also, I mean, you can't see the best part of the race, the fucking finish.
That's where we're at. Is like right when they turn. Like I thought, like maybe because right that last turn we could see like the move. If you have a guy who's in fifth, make that turn into first. Not like that. Like the bar's in the way. Fucking like the ambulances and like the horse track crew drive by at the perfect moment when they do the turn. Like it was a disaster. It was a disaster, and I was trying to fix it by throwing money at it, and that's the first time I've done that in so long. Like I do so well at that place, and now they're like, you know what? Go sit over there. Go sit in Iraq.
Why would they do that? Are they trying to make more money off the concessions? I'm guessing. Like
that's my belief. But apparently, a girl who was 20 got busted drinking with her family. And an undercover cop caught her, and she's 20 years old, sipping on like
what a fucking douche.
I've been underage drinking at that place. I underage drank there for years. Like it was Monmouth Park is the most lawless place of all time. You just sit there and you could be like back before this rule. You could be 14 years old and roll a cooler in there and be fine.
Yeah, I mean, and she was like with her family too. From what you're saying, like it's not like she was like with friends or.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you could say like, okay, maybe a bunch of underage kids drinking and they try to drive home or something, but she's with the family. I'm sure she's with the responsible adult, hopefully. Like
apparently she wasn't being belligerent or anything. Just the undercover cop was just like, can I see your ID? And she just like, I turned 21 like in 4 months. And he's just like, doesn't matter. I think me and my buddy, shout out Dante, Bomb Squad listener. We think that Bud Light or somebody or one of the big beer or liquor companies like realize that we just got sports betting legalized. And they want the beer sales because they found out that it's BYOB, because it's kind of like, even though it's a really historical, been there forever place, they probably didn't realize that, you know,
it's a little bit of a stay woke there.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. They're going to get a ton of it. A beer there is $4. I mean, just to break even now at that place is going to be impossible. Like I'm not going to bring beer anymore. I have to sit in my grandstand seat.
Yeah.
But I have to buy my own beer.
You're basically going to be just like betting to hopefully pay off your bar tab.
Yes. Exactly. That was the whole point of going. That was the whole thing. You can bring a whole 30 with you and be like, just bet the ponies. It's great. But now you can't do that anymore. And it stinks. My favorite place on earth has now been pretty much
ruined.
Neutered. I ain't sitting out there. I can't even see the odds. Unless I bring binoculars, I have to like look at the board.
You could become a binoculars guy.
I was trying to see if they were selling binoculars in the place, and they weren't. Like the first thing I said when we walked to our new seats was just like, I need binoculars. I can't see the horses come out, nor can I see the fucking odds. I'll be betting on a guy who's 7-2, and all of a sudden, once I bet him to win, he's fucking 23-1. He comes in last. But anyway,
where do you even buy binoculars these days? Are there binocular stores?
I'm sure you can go to a Home Depot.
Is that like a home improvement tool though? Like, what? Really, the only thing binoculars are used for is like the little ones that have at the opera, and then like just spying on people. It's like
that would be that if you do really well at the track, then you can like unlock those kinds.
Yeah, they're like on like the little stick, and they just hold them up to your eyes, and look down your nose at them, just like
The Four Horses named after a Shakespeare play. No, I'm not being a gentleman on the Titanic. That's pretty much what it is to bring those kind of binoculars to the track. You just got a big old fucking like army ones, and just be like 4 horses 3-1.
Or you could just ride it with a telescope.
that might be a good silent protest. What are his odds? All right. So that's Tones Bones. I had down second was the horse race, which we already lost, which is fucking great. God damn it. So we moved to our third segment, which is a special Mad Lib challenge. So I called into the High Haters radio show on Barstool. As everybody knows, we're diehard Barstool guys. Mm-hmm. I call into that show. Like it starts, I think it's like 10 to 12. I'll call in at like 10:45 on a Friday, just like bombed and like, just like ask him absurd questions, but I was able to do a Mad Lib with them. So enjoy. All right. So we are back with our 4th out of 5 segments. We have a literally. So Tones, what is your literally?
My literally is diarrhea of the mouth.
Oh.
Now, this is the term that people use for someone that just doesn't shut the fuck up. They're just talking constantly. But imagine one day someone's just talking to you and shit, just diarrhea just starts spewing out of their mouth. They just can't stop. It just keeps coming.
Going to the doctor. I'm afraid you have a case of diarrhea of the mouth.
I know. I'm shitting. I see it.
Diarrhea of the mouth, just gargling it.
It just reminds me of like that South Park episode where they start like eating the food with their butts and pooping out of their mouths. Like you started diarrheaing out of your mouth.
Yeah.
And that'd be like diarrhea sucks enough as it is, but then you add it like
no, let me stop you there.
Let
me stop you there.
Okay.
I like diarrhea. I don't know why it gets such a bad rep. Taking a dump is an extremely therapeutic thing for myself. And when it's diarrhea and it's consistent, like, I mean, it's quick, you know, like it just shoots out instead of turds where there's a lot of cleanup to do. Diarrhea just shoots out. It's like a Keurig, the coffee machine.
I get what you're saying, and that it's quick and it's, you know, it's like you said, it just falls out of you. But like the whole thing with the diarrhea is like the in between the shits. Where your stomach's like all kind of, you got the bubble guts and you're like, oh, do I have to shit? Do I not have to shit? Like, and then having to like run to the bathroom. Like, that's the bad part of diarrhea, not knowing when it's going to come, all that. The actual shit itself it's the release from all the pain.
Fine.
Yeah. No, it's because like I was saying, the in between is so bad that when you actually get to shit, it's great.
Yeah.
So
that period of this. The stomach pain period too is also like the risk management tour,
right?
Of farting.
Yeah, you're trying to time it out. You're trying
like I would so much rather just rip a fart right now than like have to go sit in the toilet and take a diarrhea. Like it's so 50-50 right now, but I'm feeling so lazy. I might just try to rip one. Bang, shit. It goes through your pants, through your couch cushion. Been there, done that. Mine is God damn it or God damn you. To ask God to damn something, there's no going back.
No,
you've been damned.
No, and also it's very like just assuming that God cares enough to like hand out a damn on your part.
You got God is like your assistant, your receptionist. Hey, God, can you damn that?
Yeah, can you damn that for me? Thanks, God.
Sure. Fire. You're just in a lake of fire for eternity. You've damned something so minorly inconvenient to you. To hell forever.
God damn this bus. This bus is driving so slow. God damn it.
God damn it. This. You got it. Bang.
Damn. The entire bus just falls into a hole. It's gone. It ends up in hell.
You're in hell. The worst thing of you can ever fathom. That's where you sent that it or they.
Yeah, that's tough, man.
Think twice, like next time you goddamn something, like to damn something. Like I mean, I say goddamn it to a lot of fumbles and stuff, which is great. I'll send fumbles to hell. Like,
yeah, nobody wants fumbles.
But you want to pick and choose, like where if somebody just like hey, like I forgot your garlic knots at the pizza place, I'd say God damn it. Damn him. damn the garlic knots.
Hell is just full of waiters that forgot the garlic knots.
Hell would be a very popular place if that was taken literally of things being damned.
What did you do wrong? I forgot to give him a side salad. That's why I'm here.
Said, God damn it. Now I'm here. Anyway. All right. So that moves us on to our fifth segment, which is a what's good. All right. So I had to listen to Low Life by Future in the Weekend. I got a few questions.
Sure, shoot.
Several questions. All right. So let me read the lyrics that I wrote down here. Let me just review them before I read anything and get in trouble again. Okay. All right. She gonna fuck the squad. What else? I'm a fucker broads. What else? Bitch from Pakistan. What up? That's an aggressive. That's intense.
Yeah,
Why bitch from Pakistan? What up? Like, oh, wait a minute. Let me read that back. Let me read this back. She can. All right, never mind. So
no,
what's the deal with the Pakistan chick?
I think, I mean, a theme in rap is when people say like my cars and my women are exotic. You know, like you have like cars from Europe or wherever, and then your women are exotic. They're from all over the world. I think he's just trying to make it like super exotic. Like, oh, like I'm sure you fucked a French bitch and you fucked a British bitch, whatever. Have you ever fucked a Pakistani bitch?
British.
Like, I bet you never fucked a Pakistani bitch. That's where it's at, kind of deal. It's like you don't know unless you've tried it,
Ah,
kind of deal. It's like it's finer things club sort of deal.
one time my buddy Bill lent his baseball glove to this kid named Neil Patel, and he threw it away right after because it smells so bad. He's from Pakistan.
Figures.
That's an open line for you.
What? You're the one who said it smelled because he was Pakistani. I get
It
the
was
over the
a
line.
trap.
Oh, you son of a bitch. That's it. This thing is personal now. You're gonna start getting over the lines. You start catching over the lines.
Shining through. All right.
I was just playing along.
You're at like 3 now. I have to go back and count. You're getting up there.
Yeah, I'm at 3. No, I'm at 2 because I was at -1.
Oh, that's right. Well, now you're at 3. Oh, no. Yeah, now you're at 2 now.
Yeah.
Okay. What do I got next year? If she catch me cheating, I will never tell her sorry. Porsches in the valley. I got Bentleys. I got Raris. Taking pain pills on the plane. Getting chartered. Popping tags on tags. I was starving. This guy, he is a troubled man.
Yes. He's indeed troubled.
Popping pills on the plane. Cheating on his girl, and just like she catches him, and he's just like, sorry, not sorry. But she's like, but you're the dick. He's like,
well, see, his thing is saying that like he doesn't have, like, he just has like a bunch of girls. Like it's not like he's not committed to this one girl. And like he sets those ground rules from the start, but they get so wrapped up in it, they're like they think that they might be able to change them, sort of deal. Girls are always trying to find a way to like they want guys that are like a work in progress. You know, they could change him, they could mold him, right? So they see he's damaged, he's damaged goods. They're like, oh, I'm gonna be the one. Yeah, get him on sale. I'm gonna be the one that, you know, brings him home, that completes him. But it's like, nah, dude. Like, I'm sorry, I got these other bitches. Sorry, not sorry. But that's why I'm a fan of him, because it's not with him. It's not just about. I mean, he does rap about like all these cars and money he has and stuff, but like he also has like a deeper, darker side to him. Like
I can tell
he's done
a lot of other stuff I didn't pull up here.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Anyway, I also wrote down a joke.
Okay.
What's his dad's name? Past?
Oh, his name is Future. I get it. I get it. I see what you did there. Maybe his dad's name is Present and his grandfather is Past. Who knows?
I've made so many jokes like that to people who listen to Future in my friend room when they put it on.
I see. I thought you were making like a black joke about him not having a father.
Whoa.
That's where my mind immediately went when he's like, "What's his father's name?" I was like, "I don't know. How am I supposed to know what his father's name is?"
Unbelievable. I might give you another over the line for you to think about that. I think you deserve one.
No, I'm not giving myself not for that.
Simple joke.
Not for that. That's poppycock.
I had a simple grammar joke, and you brought race into it. Unbelievable. Give him over the line. Give it to him. Give it to him. That's 3 now.
God
you
damn it. I fucking hate you.
You know who would hate you? Deadspin.
Fuck them.
Actually, anybody on Twitter, really. They hate me too.
That's why I'm saying this now when no one's listening.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect. All the way. Then you get yourself electrocuted, and then you fix yourself. I think I'm going to electrocute myself so much on this show that I'm probably going to become straight.
Just shock therapy.
I'm going to eventually be lobotomized.
It works, folks.
All right. So then that brings us to our 6th segment, which is a Let There Be Rock. A little bit more of a simple tune.
Yeah.
Well, let's break down.
I'm not going to lie. This song confused the shit out of me. I wasn't sure what was going on.
Oh, all right.
But I mean, no, it was.
By the way, he had to listen to Space Cowboy by the Steve Miller Band.
Right, Space Cowboy. So when you first told me the song, I thought it was the song Joker by the Steve Miller Band, which I it was just like a quick
Thought
like
of him as a one-hit wonder. You kidding me? He's in the rock and
no,
roll.
no, because like he says like there's some call me the space cowboy like in the song, so that's why like I just kind of associated with it. But I mean I like the Joker better for sure. But this one I don't know, like in the chorus, like one of the opening lines is like, "I'm a space cowboy. Bet you weren't ready for that," and like I wasn't. I wasn't ready for that.
That's the point of the song.
Like, what is a space cowboy? Like, I wasn't expecting that. Like, obviously, I knew the name of the song. Was...
I mean, like hitting on a girl. Like, I mean, I don't know what a space cowboy is. I just assume, I mean, like I've seen the movie with Clint Eastwood and, and Tommy Lee Jones. But
that's what I was thinking of too.
Just like guys who just like go to the moon and come back. Like that's like, yeah, I'm a space cowboy. Bet you weren't ready for that.
Okay.
That's like the all-time line to have in your back pocket if that is your profession, to get a woman to go to sleep with you.
Yeah, no, that's fair. See, I was kind of thinking like he was saying that we're all like part of outer space because like Earth is floating in outer space, and he's just like a cowboy that happens to be in space because we're I don't know. My mind went to some weird places on this. Yeah, I was probably overthinking this song a little bit.
I always listen to this song and just think about just being at a bar and hitting on somebody and just being like, "So what do you do for work?" I'm a space cowboy.
I'm a space cowboy.
But you weren't ready for that. It's just like, whoa. I mean, that's a conversation starter right there.
Yeah, no, it's yeah, it was I don't know, it wasn't my favorite song.
Yeah. You ever play Mario Party?
Yeah, back in the day.
You know the space level when you could set like a police trap?
Yeah.
So whenever I play that game with my friends, I'll set that trap no matter what, and then I'll queue up Space Cowboy, the chorus in the song. So whenever somebody lands and the cop goes and catches him, I play Space Cowboy while the thing rolls and chases him off the map. Space Cowboy.
Bet you weren't ready for that.
Bet you weren't ready. He didn't play that at that free show that I got for work. I was pissed. I was the only diehard Steve Miller fan at that show. It was a great time though.
Everyone was probably like, "Who's he? Who's this guy?"
Anyway, all right. So that brings us. You know what? Let's take a quick commercial break. Commercial break, and then we're going to go into our Talking Flicks Classic 4-pack question hybrid. All right. We'll do a little. I've been getting requests for it, so we'll do a little Real Men of Genius, the Bud Light ones again.
Okay.
Back to the roots. All right. Okay. You ready?
Yep.
All right. Welcome back. We have our Talking Flicks 4-pack hybrid. So we kind of mixed them up. So why don't you give both sound bites, a little Kane and then a little Talking Flicks. All right. So we have our movie review. So Tones had to watch Detroit Rock City, which he did very long time ago. Months ago, it seems like. And I had to watch Inherent Vice, which I've been putting off for weeks. I finally watched it this morning. I'm just going to jump right into it. It was good.
Yeah, go ahead. Okay.
I don't know what I watched. I really cannot. I can honestly sit here and tell you I watched the entire thing, and I cannot tell you what it was about.
That's honestly spot on with the first time I watched it. I watched it. I've watched it 3 times so
I
far, and I still couldn't like give you a synopsis of the movie. But yeah, it was like, but it was very enjoyable. It was entertaining, and you're just like intrigued. I was just intrigued by everything that was going on. I don't know why.
The best way to describe it is if you take the exact character out of The Big Lebowski, if you put the dude, except he is a private investigator.
Yeah.
He's a hippie in California who smokes weed 24/7. And he's also a private investigator who like is a FBI informant. So
yeah.
And just there's like 20 different cases that he's got on his plate, and you just have to like go through a day, like a month of his work schedule.
It starts off as like a simple like missing person case, like just trying to track somebody down, and the next thing you know, he's like involved in some like Chinese like drug smuggling operation that has to do with like dentists somehow. The dentists are involved in Chinese.
The dentists are ripping coke and like
yeah, just like they got like drugged up prostitutes hanging around.
It honestly sounded like one of the dreams that I had.
Yeah,
it sounds like a time.
Yeah, it was. No,
dentists do cocaine so that way they can make your teeth worse, and then doubles the business, sort of thing.
I believe it, man. Dentists are fucking scary.
It was wild, and the cast is stacked.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, it was a 2.5 hour movie. That was my bugaboo with it. I mean, Braveheart is the only movie I'll go with when it comes to, and Titanic. Okay. Both those movies when it comes to like, I mean, like if this is in the 90s, this movie would be a double VHS. And a lot of people hold the mindset where if you can't fit your movie into one VHS tape, it's not for me.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed this one. I give it a 6.9 sticks of dynamite.
I think that's you give them the same score for every movie. 6.9.
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Nothing has lived up. I think the best movie that you gave me has been In Bruges, and then maybe The Lobster.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, this movie. I mean, I've definitely the first time I watched it, I was so intrigued. I went back and watched it the next day just to figure out what the hell was going on.
Yeah.
Still
it was so confused. I was reading with the Wikipedia page, plot along with where I was. Once I realized where I was at, I would stop reading to avoid spoilers. But that's how confusing the goddamn movie was.
You know what it was too? Was they would introduce new people or topics or something, but they wouldn't explain it. They would just start talking about it, and you find out more about it down the line. So it's you're just trying to take little bits of information from here and from there, and trying to create a bigger picture. And it's a lot, but I mean, for me, it says a lot about the story writing or whoever wrote the script. It's just so
he's a psychopath.
Yeah, just so interwoven and intertwined, and I don't even know how to describe it, man.
A stoner private investigator just keeps getting shit put on his plate, except the viewers have to watch it through the eyes of somebody who's baked out of his mind. So none of it makes sense. Basically, what it was.
Yeah.
So 6.96 dynamite. So you had to watch one of my personal favorite movies of all time. I'm excited to hear what you thought about it. Detroit Rock City.
Detroit Rock City. It was a good flick. It was a solid flick.
Nice.
It's a coming of age tale. Where are they from? Cleveland?
They are from I think Cleveland going to Detroit is the whole movie. Yeah.
So they're trying to go to a Kiss concert.
The diehard Kiss fans. They worship Kiss. They win tickets on a radio giveaway, and then the whole movie is them traveling to the Kiss concert in Detroit Rock City.
All while dealing with very uptight parents. Who the main character, I forgot his name, but his mom is the absolute fucking worst person I've ever encountered in any form of life. just
psycho Catholic, anti-Kiss.
It's everything I hate about people. Just so uptight and just it's the devil's music.
Yep.
All this shit. And he ends up.
I didn't have to go through that as a kid, but I did have the strict mother rock and roll kind of lifestyle. Like my mom would, she wouldn't give me that much shit about my music actually, but my buddy, I got him for his birthday, International Super Hits for his birthday, and by Green Day.
Okay.
And he was cranking it in his room, and he started dropping a couple F-bombs. She stormed in, took the CD, broke it, threw it in the trash.
Damn, that's intense.
Yeah.
I mean that's because these days rock is pretty tame compared to some of the other shit coming out, as we've seen in some of the songs I've given you.
Yeah.
For what's good. But yeah, no.
Kiss is all their songs. I mean, Lick It Up is a song by Kiss.
Love Gun
is about his dick.
Yeah.
They're all about the sex life. It's great.
Yeah, so I can see how at the time it would be shocking to say, but even people thought Elvis was shocking when he first came around, and Elvis is
he was the king.
Yeah, well, he was the king, but it's he's extremely tame compared to what's going on now. I'm pretty sure within the next 5-10 years, it's just going to be audio recordings of porn. It's just music. There's no because how much worse can you get from some of from that Immortal Technique song, The Dance with the Devil? How much worse can you get?
Yeah, I mean, it's just a question of how many people actually hear it. That's the thing.
That's true.
That's
true. How mainstream?
Because Kiss wrote hits. That's it. They were mainstream back in the day, and we have to make a promise right now. If Kiss ever goes on tour, we are going.
Okay, yeah, I'll go to a Kiss concert.
I went to a Kiss concert once. It was incredible.
Just fire everywhere.
The picture of my Twitter handle is me at the Kiss show, and I met motorcycle biker security guards. Hell's Angels. And they were I was like, can I get a picture with you guys? And they were so not down for it at all.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, I'm just some guy who loves Kiss, and I just want to take a picture with you guys. And they're like, fine, just no zooming in on the tattoos and this and that.
Yeah.
And I got the picture. I'll never change it. It was 4 years ago. People think I look like that. I'm a disgusting mess nowadays.
Did you Did you get the face paint and everything? Did you get the full?
No, I was going to though. I was
Yeah.
this close because I was Sting from WCW for Halloween once, so I knew a girl who could do it in 2 seconds, and I was totally gonna go as fucking Simmons, but
Nice. Yeah.
I got drunk and went instead. It was awesome. Def Leppard and Kiss. It was incredible. So
Yeah.
What do you give it?
I'm gonna go with sticking with the theme 6.96 of Dynamite.
All right. Nice.
It was a solid movie. I feel like maybe it was a little outdated.
Yeah. Well, 1978 Kiss was huge. Now we're in fucking 2018.
It's 40 years later.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Wild. That's
40
wild.
years ago, Kiss was on top. That's a long fucking time.
Yeah, exactly. But no, it was good. I enjoyed it. It was funny.
It wasn't supposed to be it was supposed to be about a 6.9.
Yeah, no, I wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't supposed to be like you were saying Titanic or Braveheart. It wasn't
Disco
supposed to be
versus Kiss, the man
Yeah,
versus Kiss.
I love it. I love how they were just like the Guido guys were just so obnoxious.
The New Yorkers who just love
Yeah.
disco. This is not music.
The fucking Stellas.
The Stellas, yep, man. I'm not even close to being like near being alive in the late 1970s, but yet like I feel like I was there a little bit, you know, because of movies like that.
You are a man behind his time.
Yes.
You know, there's like the people say he's a man ahead of his time. You're a man behind your time.
There's a lot of people who say like you have an old soul, and it's kind of a cliche, but like
Yeah.
I just genuinely wish that I was born in like 1966. Something like that.
I see you fit in right.
Young enough to avoid the draft and old enough to appreciate Metallica.
Yeah, I mean the only thing is you probably would have been closeted a lot longer if you were born.
You know, in
66.
Vietnam in the draft, if you were openly gay, you weren't allowed to join the army.
Oh, really?
It totally would have came out. That's what Larry David did to avoid the draft.
He said he was
True
gay.
story. He said he was gay and that you can't go in the army. But like people were so fucking like anti-gays, homophobic that like that excuse was out the window as anything else that they tried to do to avoid the draft.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like that would have worked in that situation, but in every other aspect of life, everyone would be like, "Huh, fag."
Draft dodging queer.
Yeah. So I mean,
I'm like, you're an asshole. I don't know. People are dicks.
yeah.
Anyway, all right. So we have our new movie assignments for our next Thursday show. So what do I have to watch next time, Tones?
You have to watch Leon the Professional.
Leon the Professional.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
Awesome. So this guy, you definitely know. Let me look him up his name real quick. But basically, he's an assassin or he's a hitman.
Is it Colin Farrell?
No, it's not Colin Farrell. And he's doing a job, and he ends up. This was back in the early 90s. Natalie Portman, when she was like 12, 13.
Okay.
He ends up like picking her up and like protecting her. She's like a kid. She's you know, kind of like an innocent bystander in all this.
That's all I need to hear. I don't want a plot synopsis. I like going into your movies blind.
Yeah,
none of them makes sense.
The guy's name is Jean Reno. He's like you've definitely seen him. I don't know.
How do you spell his first name? Jean
Jean Reno.
Okay, Jean Reno. All right, I'll check it out. Hopefully, if I don't, I'll get electrocuted. So
I'm trying to see what this guy is in, so people know. I mean, you've definitely seen him. Like I'm looking at his list of movies, and
is he in Roadhouse?
I don't know. I've never seen Roadhouse.
Well, fuck it.
Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, it's good though. Or I'll leave that up to you. He was in not the most recent Godzilla, but the one that was in like 2000. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, with Matthew Broderick.
Yeah.
I saw it in theaters.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, he was. He's like the kind of like Europeanish guy.
Okay, I know. Oh, true. Oh,
he kind of has like a beard.
He's still working. Good for him.
Well, this movie came out in '94, so he's.
True.
It's an older movie, but
that's right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, your movie. I can't wait. I cannot wait for you. I can't wait to talk about this. Mad Max Road Warrior.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
And I checked too. It's on Netflix.
Nice.
It's either Netflix or it's free on TV.
Okay. That's the original one?
This is the second one.
The second one. Okay.
Yeah. Because you saw the first one. So
I saw the first one, but I don't remember anything about it.
Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, like, they're kind of unrelated. I mean, they are. You just have to understand that Mad Max is all about post apocalypse, and all that matters is gasoline and bullets because
Right.
people are fucking savages and you're in a desert. So, like, it's
Yeah.
just like you have to really just embrace that that's the lifestyle, that gasoline is everything. And so
Yeah.
is bullets and like the essentials. And it's incredible. I mean, it's really like you can watch it. I mean, I've had so many people watch the movie and say like it's fucking awful. No, it's good. There's a great movie there. I think
Yeah.
on Rotten Tomatoes, it's got like a 99%.
Really?
Like it's incredible. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm sure a lot of people are going to be stoked to hear about your review on that one.
I'm
All right.
excited to check it out.
So that moves us on to our third question of the hybrid Talking Flicks 4-pack. So, Tones, we were talking about this the other day. I didn't get an answer from you. We saved it for the show. Which guy would be the worst to be stalked by of these three? Jason, Michael Myers, or Freddy Krueger?
Now, Freddy adds an interesting fold into the mix.
We were only talking about Jason versus
Right.
Mike Myers, and
Oh,
I
so-
threw Krueger in there because I was watching a little bit of Nightmare on Elm Street, like 8 morning sci-fi, and
Okay.
I was like, this would suck.
Yeah. So, with that being said, I would pick Freddy.
Damn,
Just because, I mean, you could.
you can't
technically-
sleep.
Yeah, that's the thing. You can't sleep, but you could technically outrun Jason or outrun Michael, or at least try and fight him back. Like Freddy's in your dreams, and you have to sleep.
Yeah,
You know, if you don't sleep, you die. But if you sleep, you die. So you just die.
yeah,
Like
horrible death.
I don't think I've even watched like a full Freddy Nightmare on Elm Street all the way through. Like, how do they stop it? Do they have to kill him in the dream?
Dude, like in the first one, like literally you have to just like like drink coffee to avoid going to sleep. If you go to sleep, you die.
Right.
But the chick who got him, she knew, like, eventually was like, all right, I'm gonna go into this nightmare knowing exactly like what he's doing.
Mhm.
And then she ended up like getting him with like throwing him into fire, beating him in his own game. You know.
Okay.
But
So-
like if it was just me or you, like just falling asleep and Freddy Krueger comes along, we're
Yeah.
dead as
Yeah.
fuck.
Well, I mean, I guess if you know that you have to fight him in the dream, that actually might be easier because it's a dream, so you can kind of do stuff you can't do in real life.
Right, but it's his nightmare. Play that clip. It's his nightmare. And he's the one who manipulates the shit that goes down.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So like you have no control over it, I guess.
It's Freddy Krueger. he
Fair.
is the nightmare, and he'll kill you. But yeah, I mean, I guess I'd agree. I mean, originally I had Jason down, and I think you had between Jason and Mike Myers. I think you would rather have Jason, and I'd rather have Mike Myers.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I was leaning away from Mike.
You're more
Mike
afraid
Myers.
of Mike Myers than you are
Yeah.
Jason.
Yeah. I don't know. There's just something about because I mean, Jason he only comes out on Friday the 13th, right?
I didn't know that. You said that, and I mean,
just
I
kind of-
guess
I
I mean
kind
it's
of-
the title
like-
of the movie, so it's probably true.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't.
All right, well,
I've
it's
only
Friday the
seen a
13th.
couple.
That's the day. That's the day right now. It's a Friday the 13th, and all three of them are on the table.
Okay. Yeah. It's tough, man. I mean, again, I guess out of all three of them, I would probably want to stay away from Freddy. Even with the whole like, I guess if it's his nightmare and he's controlling everything, I'd want to stay away from that.
Yeah. Plus, in dream state, you're just so weak.
Yeah, you don't know
Things-
what the hell's going on half the time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. All right. I was gonna go Jason, but I'm going with Freddy.
Mm.
Freddy Krueger would be the worst to have on your tail. All right. So that brings us on to our fourth question here, which is what movie really has not aged well? Tones?
Well, these all kind of blend together to me. I know it's the 90s Batman movies, right?
Mm.
They all kind of blend together, and I know there was like a couple different Batman, like was it Michael Keaton, Clooney. They had Val Kilmer in there too. But yeah, like they're just like I never watched them when they first came out, and someone like recently, like a year or two ago, told me it's like, oh, like Batman Forever, you got to go back and watch that one. It's amazing.
Batman Forever is so bad.
I know he showed me the trailers like that looks awful. He's like, well, yeah, I guess like it hasn't aged well, but like when I was a kid, it was awesome. I was like, okay,
Yeah. So it's bad.
yeah.
You know what song came from that movie? That is a gem. Seal, Kissed by a Rose.
Oh, is that because of the Ivy chick or whatever?
It's from Batman Forever. It's
Good to
terrible.
know, I guess. But yeah, it's yeah, those movies are so corny with Arnold Schwarzenegger, Mr. Freeze.
Mr. Freeze.
They got Danny
It's
DeVito as the
I
Penguin.
think you need to chill.
Jim Carrey's the Riddler. I mean, it's just like especially compared to the Dark Knight movies.
Oh
like,
yeah.
it's a whole other like not even the same story.
Not even close.
Almost. It's like yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, those are movies that haven't translated very well.
Not done well.
No.
I have 2012 down because here we are.
Still alive and kicking.
Nothing happened. Remember the 2012 craze?
Yeah, it was the whole Mayan thing, right?
Mayans.
Yeah, fucking Mayans.
They
Like,
called this. They wrote this down in their shit like back in like 882.
like yeah, even before that. Yeah, it's like okay, let's all freak out over a calendar that they wrote 3,000 years ago. Like what people didn't realize was like yeah, the calendar ends on this day, but like the way their calendar works is it just restarts. You just go back to the beginning. So it's not like oh, what happens next? Like just dumb people.
Yeah,
reacting.
And there's just a couple of Hollywood dickheads who just threw John Cusack in a shit movie and ruined his reputation a little bit more.
Yeah,
he's a great actor, but he just keeps taking terrible roles, like 2012.
Yeah,
and here we are, fucking 6 years later, and it looks like everything's all right.
Yeah, so far we're still doing fine. The only thing I'm not gonna lie, like basically through all 2012, I was kind of looking over my shoulder.
For what?
just no, I don't know. Like just for anything, like anything suspicious. Like
tidal wave.
Planes start falling from the sky. Yeah,
where would you go if that happened? Tidal waves.
Tidal wave. I mean, you got to go for high ground.
High ground. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would go to the new World Trade Center, the Freedom Tower. That's the biggest one. That's where everybody would go.
See,
I'd have to see how tall.
Here's the thing, though. That's right by the water. You want to go inland, away from the water.
Montana.
And I know you're by the water too. I'm not. I'm really not close to any water. So like, we're within
demolished immediately right now.
Yeah. So yeah, you just got to go inland and high ground. Hopefully, yeah.
You know where I'd go?
Where would you go, Tom?
Sound Club. All right. I write that down. Okay. All right. So we had to move on to question number 5, our final question of the hybrid talking flicks and 4-pack of questions. What is the most fucked up movie you've ever seen?
So one that the folks here may be familiar with is Baskin.
Oh, okay.
That's up there.
Baskin's the most fucked up one?
Well, I have another one, Human Centipede.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you don't know Human Centipede, you've been living under a rock. But basically, this mad scientist sews people together, ass to mouth, and they just like crawl around.
One
like,
digestive system,
eating each other's shit. Like I don't know why you would even want to do that. Like, what if you're a scientist? Like, what possible like cause you could be trying to fix by making a human centipede?
He's just crazy. That's all. That's all he was.
He's just a mad scientist.
Mad scientist
guy.
Remember the bad guy in Crash Bandicoot, Dr. Neo Cortex?
Yeah.
That's like something that Neo Cortex would do, is human centipede stuff.
Yeah. You know, it's fucked up, man. I don't know. What do you got?
I have Requiem for a Dream.
Oh, yeah.
Which is just like the number one. And if you haven't seen it, it's pretty much just like the deep dive into what it's like being a heroin addict. Oof.
Yeah, I haven't.
Oh, God.
I've seen parts of it. I've never sat it all the way through. Just because I heard it's so fucked up. Yeah.
It's just like it's about drug addiction basically, and just like this spiral into what it's like being a drug addict, and it's just terrifying.
Yeah.
You don't come out on top in that one.
No, I can imagine. That reminds me of you ever seen Trainspotting?
No.
It's a British movie from like the early 90s maybe. It's like a young Ewan McGregor and Ned Schneebly is in it.
Ned Schneebly.
I don't know his name, but you know, Ned
I know the actor.
Yeah. But yeah, basically kind of same thing, like heroin addicts. But there's one scene where the guy drops the heroin into like a toilet that's just like backed up to the brim with shit.
Oh, and gross.
And he's so desperate that he like reaches in to grab it. and that's one of like the toughest scenes I've had to watch. Just like literally up to his shoulder and shit, like looking for this baggie.
Oh God!
It just shows how desperate people get on drugs. But yeah, no, it's glad we got our shit talking.
Yeah. The other one I had real quick. Excuse me. Before we wrap up the show is Some Kind of Monster by Metallica.
Okay.
It was a movie that was released like, worldwide in 2003. And I was, what was I when I was 2003, I was 12 years old, 11 years old or so. And it came out, I was dying to see it, went to go see it, and basically just watched Metallica fall apart. Like at the time, like here we are, we're fine. But at the time, like Hetfield was about to go to rehab, the lead singer, who's my number one hero. Like Lars Ulrich was his dick still fighting Napster. Which is like, anyway, that movie sucked. But by the way, just going right back to this Napster thing, it's bullshit that people fucking freak out about that. You know what? Because Napster ended up basically winning on Spotify. The most listened to song of all time since it came out is Happy by Pharrell, whatever. Yeah. And he had like, I don't know, 400 million listens. You know how much money he made from Spotify and those listens?
How much?
$2,500.
Really? That's it?
$2,500. That's why they were fighting that shit back in the day. It wasn't because they were like losing money. They were trying to save the music industry, and everybody freaked out because like, oh, like look at these assholes. Yeah. Like, they got enough money.
No, yeah, I mean, they should definitely be compensated fairly, I think. But yeah, no, I get what you're saying. I mean,
imagine our podcast dropped on Spotify and we got 55 million views and we made $20.
I'd be like, I think this is
this is a bit unfair.
Yeah, who's making up these terms?
Yeah,
exactly. Get a lawyer.
Unbelievable. Anyway, all right, that's the end of the show, Tones. You got any post-show thoughts?
No, it's good to be back. Took a little hiatus, but we look to be getting back on schedule, back on pace. Yeah, no, that's all I got.
All right. Well, thanks for tuning in, Bomb Squad. We will see you soon, sometime this week. We'll keep bringing the noise and keep your eyes peeled for that Light Switch Lou interview that's coming up in 2 weeks. All right. Have a great week, Bomb Squad. Go kick some ass.